What's up, everyone? J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. What happened with this? Why does this look wonky? There's that word again, wonky. All right, better? There's better. Hey, there's a shark boy. Let me fix that right there. All right, looking good there, kiddo. All right, welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here. We're Styles is in here. What is up, brother? That's right. You know what to do, folks, when you come in here. You smash that like button, you smash that sub button, and you ring that bell for all the notifications. Solo for now. Basil be in here in a little bit. He's got some company. So I don't know if I should say what his company is. I'll leave that up to him later if he wants to divulge the company that's in his room right now. It's very prestigious, I gotta say. Let's say hello to a few other people in here. Warthog, what is up? Polar family giving some opinions on the stuff. You're gonna watch it later. Hey, all good, man. And like I tell you, just whenever you want to come in here and watch my stuff, whether it be live, the replay, whatever, it's all appreciated. It's all appreciated. So please don't apologize or anything. Jamie Weisner's in here. What is up? Dr. Britt Baker's right there is a conspiracy, and a fact that she wasn't on Dynamite tonight is interesting. It's a first in weeks that she hasn't. So, maybe something's up. I wouldn't overthink it too much. Let's go. Yo, Zach with the multi-fist going on. Paul, what is up, dude? Prime time. It's a Jabronsky Hefferina. What's up, Bill? How you doing? TMS, what's shaking? Loaded show tonight. Like I said, Basil will be in here soon. You got to remember, this is a busy week for him. He's working. He's working. He's on assignment, folks. Impact Wrestling is going to be taping the next several weeks leading up to Bound for Glory. So that's what Basil is doing. And I told him, I said, hey, look, I understand you're at work, so if something comes up, please don't apologize. It's all good. I get it. Because I know I am not bigger than the job at present. Yes, Impact tapings. Can't wait till next week. You know what? While we're waiting for Basil to get in here, let's talk about a couple of those matches before we run down tonight's stuff. This is, we'll do a little share screen of Reno, if you will. Is that it? Yes, that's it. All right. So first, we got the FTR versus Private Party. Very interesting what happened tonight with FTR, and we will get into that in just a little bit. Let's see what's next here. We got Dynamite. We got I'm just reading words. We have Fight. I Love Lamp. Jiminy Christmas. Oh, man. This is a moment where you really do need the sound bites in here, don't you? I feel naked without them almost. Hear them so much on TNI. We got Elite versus the Dark Orders, Reynolds, Angels, and Silver. That is going to be a tremendous match. Always fun getting the Elite together. Will be interesting to see what kind of chemistry they had. Last time they had, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Gotta click on that later. We got the finals in the Women's Tag Team Cup Tournament, the Deadly Draw. And we'll find out who's in those finals this Monday. I tell you, it's nice that they're finally getting the ladies tag team cup on TV. They deserve it. They deserve it. Absolutely. I've been saying that for weeks. I know I'm not the only one. So it's nice that they're, maybe that's what the plan was all along. I don't know. I mean, obviously you can only get so many people on 2 hours of television. And I get that. But, and like I've said for the last year, this brand is still a work in progress, folks. They make mistakes, they make hiccups. They're learning as they go along here. So there you go. We'll find out next Saturday. Actually, we'll find out Monday who's in the finals. Be a very exciting episode. I'll be covering that on Monday as well. Derby action. Jiminy Christmas. I didn't get much sleep last night, folks. So I'm literally going on fumes. I can't wait till Basil gets in here and hopefully he can pick my ass up a little. Darby Allin will be in action. Be interesting to see who he faces. Maybe a Brian Cage. Maybe for that FTR title or whatever they call it. Also here, Cody versus Brodie Lee for the TNT Championship. Oh, man. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. And don't forget, folks, it's not on next Wednesday. It is on next Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 Central. So it's going to be on a little earlier today. That's going to be interesting. Depending on what's going on, maybe I'll even do a watch along and then a review. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. I've been thinking about doing watch alongs. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. Obviously, I can't stream anything. I'd be in trouble for that. But I know a lot of people do watch alongs. I've been tempted to do a few more. We'll see. But yes, all these crazy times are due to the NBA. Being on TNT. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Why can't I bring up my... There we go. Yes, there you go. Yeah, so we got some weird times. I covered a bunch of them. But yeah, just check your local listings. Wild J-Bone. More like really freaking tired J-Bone. I'll be apologizing a lot tonight. Team Twitch, yes, thank you. If the Twitchers continue to show up in numbers over the next few weeks, we could add to the rotation. There you go. There you go. Always appreciated, and I'm new to this Twitch thing, just like I am over on TNI. So, and my allergies are kicking my ass. That's another thing. So I apologize for not sounding like $1,000,000 tonight like I normally do. Oh, I'm kidding. Far from $1,000,000. All right. J-Rock Freaks in the house. Zach Bonifer with the... Is that Doritos? Now I want Taco Bell. Maybe I'll get some Taco Bell after this. We'll see. J-Bone, where do you find the time? I am so burnt out. Honestly, I'll be honest. I mean, I've been going nonstop almost every night. Like I said, if I'm not doing TNI, I'm trying to smash this podcast going. I took the weekend off because I just couldn't. There was too much stuff going on. Went a couple places with the family. Got out of the house for not the greatest reasons. I explained that last week. But yeah, We just keep plugging away. All right, so we'll get Basil in here eventually. Hopefully. If not, it's all good. He's got some pretty good company. That's all I gotta say. All right, AEW Dynamite, ladies and gentlemen. It is Tag Team Appreciation Night, and oh my goodness, was there the tag team stuff going on tonight. Let's see, I made this little sucker here. Let's get this going. Oh yeah, look at that. All right. And then if and when Basil gets in here, you'll even see the gorgeous backdrop. The gorgeous backdrop. No, it's the cover of the video. It's not that special. They're talking about All Out being in September 5th. And they start out hot here with the Young Bucks versus the Dark Order. I tell you what I got to do sometime. I really got to make a point to go back in the old history of whoever uploaded stuff to YouTube. I want to see some early matches because I know that Evil Uno, Stu Grayson, and the Young Bucks have some chemistry, and I primarily I think it's from back way early, the early PWG days, because they're all West Coast guys from what I gather. Prime Time says Brian Pillman Jr. needs a win badly on AEW. Yeah, well, remember, he can't be signed to his stuff. So, signed to a contract. So, I'm sure he signs, per date, little mini contracts and whatever. And oh, just in time for me to kick this off. Look who's coming in the room. Let's get him in. Yes, we shall. Let's get him in here.
Hey.
Basil,
I'm sorry I'm late today. I apologize.
No, it's okay, man. It's all good. I'm not going to fire you.
We were watching AEW with a specific crowd today.
Do you want to fill? I didn't tell him what you told me. Do you want to fill in who was watching?
No.
Because
I don't want to give him any heat, to be honest.
Dude, no one watches my podcast. You're not going to give them any heat. It's not like the hundreds of people that watch TNI.
Yeah. No, it was just a few people of the Impact roster because I'm right now down in Nashville, hence the different setting.
Yes.
And the bad lighting.
I told them where you. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. It's all good. Man.
It's all good.
You're here, and I appreciate it, and it's all good.
The hotel room they give us, though, is fantastic.
It's lovely acoustics.
Oh yeah, it's super echoey, and I hate it right now. It's because I'm on the kitchen island. Yeah, there's a kitchen in this place.
Ooh.
So it's kitchen, living room, bedroom, and everything's all echoey and stuff in here. So it's not my normal room where it's nice and padded. So.
Oh, you are getting the love here. I don't think I've ever been called bodacious. Basil, my goodness.
I like how Paul said better than Kyle.
Paul loves Kyle. He really does. Don't let him.
No, I know.
So. He gives Kyle shit all the time. It's hilarious.
Yeah, we were going over the ending of Impact, which if you saw, and we'll touch base on that when we get to it.
Oh, okay.
So
wait, you mean the end of
AEW? Did I say Impact?
You did, yeah. I was like, oh no, you don't want to divulge any of that, no.
No. End of Dynamite is what I meant to say. So
okay, why don't you just let the folks know how your travel day went?
It was easy.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was simple. Dude, this drive down to Nashville, it's like between 7.5 hours. I made it in 7 today. Only did one stop, like right past Indianapolis. And just drove straight down. It's an easy drive for me.
Oh, that's good.
This is the 4th trip that I've done down here in the last.
Oh wow.
during quarantine. Yeah, this is like
so
the fourth one.
you're getting that down pat now.
Yeah, like I
Nice.
literally don't even pay, like not say don't pay attention, but like when you do your normal routine drives, you're not like thinking 100%.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah, that's what happens with me on these trips to Nashville now because I know where I'm going.
Well, that's all right.
So.
That's all right. Did you have anybody for the car ride down?
No, I've been
No?
doing all these. I've been doing all these trips solo.
Solo, really? Oh,
Well, because Trent can't come, and Nate's not reffing, so Trent wants to know who Trent's been at. Dude, this is a shoot. Trent's been asking me who Suicide is since Suicide came back in March.
We've had this discussion, yes.
Like, okay, so we all know Zach was Suicide at Vegas for the TNA one. Like, everybody knows that one. But you ain't hanging.
Oh no! See, I didn't know that.
See, TMS, yeah. See, you're not 100% right on that one. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. TMS with who I'm hanging with. You don't know who I'm hanging with. You're half wrong on that one, sir.
Yeah. I know, but I'll be nice.
He knows, but he knows that Dave knows I'm telling the truth.
Oh yeah.
So.
No, I know you wouldn't BS me. You wouldn't be like, dude, guess who's? No, it's.
No, we were all just watching it together. That's all it
mean,
was.
I would still pop. If you know. Yeah. But
we watch everybody's show. We watch. I think we watched SmackDown last time we were here. All that shit.
Oh yeah, because you did tapings like into the weekend, so that'd have been a Friday night.
Yeah, we watched SmackDown one of those nights. That was when AJ and Riddle had that match.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Wait, did I watch that? Yeah, I actually did watch that one. Yeah, I don't think I reviewed it, but I watched that. That was good. So, all right, let's get into this AEW Dynamite. It is Tag Team Appreciation Night. August 12th. Holy shit, it's my daughter's birthday tomorrow. I am the worst with dates. I am horrible with dates. And she reminded me last week or this past weekend when I was down there visiting her when she busted her ankle and sprained it. She's okay. She's just got to take it easy for a few weeks. Yeah. She's like, hey, I got a birthday coming up. And I was like, what? Oh, yeah, you do. But it's funny because her birthday is my ex's. My daughter's birthday is the half birthday of my ex's.
That's a weird thing to remember is the ex's half birthday.
Yeah, it is.
Wait,
yeah.
If you said you're bad with dates, but you know your ex's half birthday.
That's how I was able to keep track of it. And my ex's birthday, it was the day before Valentine's Day. So guess how many times I botched that one.
I got you something for both.
You can't mix them. Oh no, don't you dare effing mix them. Oh no. Rose is out on the front lawn. Fuck you, J-Bone.
That's hilarious.
Still in therapy. Anyways. All right, so it was just getting into I talked about the card that they got set for next week. It is stacked. I'll go over it one more time right before we get out of here. But All Out is coming up on September 5th. And all these shows lately seem like they've got something really special going on, but it's all building up to All Out, especially now. But we've got just a few weeks left. Because that's the first week of September. All right, so we start out hot here with the Young Bucks versus the Dark Order's Evil, Uno, and Stu Grayson. But the Dark Order catches the Young Bucks before they get to the ring. It's like that's the way to plan an attack. You know, it's like the bell hasn't rung yet. You're not going to get disqualified. Boom, just hit them while they're, not even looking,
Yeah.
What'd you think about this, man?
It was, so it was kind of weird. Like I was like, okay, Young Bucks don't have their jackets on, so that was like the first red flag. Because when they were with their entrance, they were just tights, which I don't remember the last time ever seeing them like that.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
And I was just like
there's something missing,
wrong.
right?
I was like, something's wrong.
I didn't even catch that.
The attacking on them happened, and then I was like, okay, this makes sense why. They probably didn't want to ruin their gear or something like that. So
but it's not like they're getting that roughed up. I'm looking for my gum and I can't freaking find it. Oh well. Oh, here it is. Not doing lollipops tonight, folks. Taking a break from lollipops.
No lollipop?
No, I'm taking a break. It's like, like when I'm doing 5 lollipops a show, it's like, all right, that needs to chill. My head's gonna fall off or something. Shit.
But no, the match was good. A lot of good back and forth action happening.
It was. These guys go way back as far as facing each other. That's what I was saying right before.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying right before you came in here. So they got a lot of history, and I want to look up some of that old stuff because I'm sure it's on YouTube. Some old
I'm sure
PWG,
you can find it somewhere.
Something.
High spots, probably high spots, maybe.
Oh, there you go.
So
I meant something for free, but anyways, I'm a cheap motherfucker. But yeah, it's probably on there. But yeah, this was a great tag team match. The Dark Order's been on a bit of a roll lately. They're starting to get a couple wins underneath their belt here and there, especially with Brodie Lee running them now. And we even get an appearance from Brodie Lee later. We'll get into that. But the Young Bucks take this one. And I don't know. It still just felt weird though.
It didn't. I didn't think it needed the interference at the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah, I just think. I just think that that wasn't needed at all.
Yeah.
So it just kind of set a weird tone.
Sometimes it feels like too much.
Agreed.
Like we get it. You got a big crew, and all they would have had to do, honestly, is just command a presence. Have a couple of them walk out there, just be like,
to stay on stage,
to
just distracting.
Yeah, just like, oh, we know you're there, and sometimes that's just enough to ruffle some feathers, get the psychology going. Like Brodie Lee does that, and then he always sets the appropriate time to send them out there. Actually, you know what? They'll come to think of it. He's been really, if you watch and I know you watch Being the Elite.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch Being the Elite, he's really on his crew to get them in the Dark Order.
Yeah, he's been.
So
you know what? Pretend that they're Christian AF.
Yeah. So you know what? I think the attack is actually part of the storyline that goes along with that. It's like, oh, you're not going to join us? Here's what you get.
Yeah.
So you know what? I get it now. But sometimes it's too much. I hear you.
Just sometimes. Just a little much.
You can't have every crew beating down someone or interfering all the time. So.
Yeah. Sorry if I'm rolling back and forth. There's stuff that I was trying to bring over that I forgot. So
it's all good.
I'm rolling back and forth. I'm not in my normal chair. It feels weird. So
I could definitely throw you off.
It can. I'm used to editing here and at Skyway and stuff like that. So
there you go.
It'll be fine.
Basil needs a special chair.
I love my chair, man. My AJ chair. That's my AJ chair.
We have to have one installed just for you at the studio.
I usually do take the nice chair. That's at Skyway. There's a studio kitchen, and I take the nice chair for that.
Just write on some duct tape and slap it on there. Be like Basil's chair, and people walk in and be like, what the hell?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah.
That'd be funny. All right, next we got a quick clip of MJF coming out of his office. His crew's popping gum in his mouth.
And he popped for the gum.
He did. He's like, oh, I like this one. It's like, oh, we're going to keep this guy, you know.
And then his campaign manager's like, I hired him. And then he just shuts her up.
Yeah, he's like, it's spoken to. And then he's walking. This is classic. This is so classic. He's walking down the hallway. His assistant, or one of his, assistants, is walking next to him. And the infamous clip of Samoa Joe walking down the hallway with a very young MJF, boom, into the wall.
And then he does the same thing where he's just like,
yeah, completely takes him out. So MJF just completely reenacted that with this other new kid. Just boom, out of my shot, kid. It was like,
yeah,
so funny. We come back from commercial. He's coming out on stage. This guy is on the campaign trail.
I love it. I love how everywhere around the ring has all his
the posters.
The posters. You just see MJF, and no matter what shot that they're in.
It is. It's like you can't get away from him. You cannot escape him. He's going down the hallway, and it's poster of MJF.
Yeah.
I want to know where I can get one of those MJF posters.
I think MaxwellJacobFreeman.com.
Wait, he's got his own. Does he have his own website?
He does. He does have his own website. And then I don't know if you can buy. Yeah, there's a store. And it links to the Pro Wrestling Tees store. But you can buy all of the campaign stuff for it.
Tremendous. I'm going to look into that. I would love to have a big ass. Well, not that I want to cover up. Can't cover up the autograph from Swinger. So I'd have to go put it over on this wall.
There you go.
Big MJF thing right there. I am a fan of MJF.
You can buy the whole campaign support pack. You get, not only do you get the poster, you get a 12x8 poster, an 18x12 yard sign, which includes it doesn't have the stake, and then you get 2 round buttons, or no, 1 2. It's a round and we deserve better campaign button.
This is a real thing.
It's a real thing.
I'm going to send you the link. Send me the link, dude. I gotta see this. I will do a little share screen already. I gotta see this shit. This is tremendous.
I just linked it to you. You'll see it in the preview.
Pa-ping! Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, it is from PW. Wait.
Yeah, it links to his PWT store.
Oh, because it's just the T-shirt. Wait, let me back up here.
No, the link I sent you is the campaign support one.
Oh no, because it went straight to his 2020 T-shirt. That's weird. Hang on, did I not click on the right thing here?
No. I mean, if you just scroll down on his Pro Wrestling Tees store, it's at the bottom.
There it is. All right, so apparently I didn't click on the right thing. All right, let's take a look at this, folks. Oh my goodness, look at this. We got the 18x12 yard side. This excludes H stake. We deserve better. Boom, that would be going up on the wall. You got the poster here, MJF 20, deserve better, and the button. Wow.
It's amazing.
It is. It really is. I am impressed with this. That is damn tempting. Let me tell you. Because you know what? We do deserve better. Oh, wait. What? Let's not get into that discussion. But I do love this. He comes out there, does all his plugs. I love the numbers that he puts up there. It's absolutely hilarious.
Oh, like the negative 1,000.
Yeah. MJF is up 500%.
Yeah.
And Jon Moxley is down negative 1,000%. Your thoughts on this whole spiel?
I love it. I love it because he's making it seem like voting or projections matter when it comes to a wrestling match.
Right. And it's like
it's like treating it as real wrestling. Or it's like a real campaign, I mean.
It is. The fact that he's done this a few weeks in a row, it's tremendous. And so then all of a sudden, he lays down in the ring. And I don't remember what the point of this was. It had to do with the content he was talking about. But he lays down in the ring and he's looking up at the camera. And then he's looking over at the camera that's next to him. All of a sudden, Moxley's music hits. And he sends his pack of puppies out to the crowd.
He's like, no, we're going to get the jump on this.
Yeah. He's like, he always comes out of the, whatever he described the thing as.
Yeah.
He always comes out over there. Go get him. He is in the ring alone, and Mox comes out of the tunnel, and bam!
Is that the first time we've ever seen him come out of the tunnel?
You know, I was thinking about that. It might be. It very well might be. So I don't know if this is a change of things. I don't want to overthink this.
I don't think so.
I'm chuckling at Paul Nelson's comment here. It says, congratulations, Kamala Harris. And it took me a second. I was like, wait, why are you congratulating someone that just passed away? And then I remembered that I just saw the news that it's actually Biden's running mate. So it's like, wow, that's weird.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, her name is Kamala Harris. Yeah.
Well, I didn't even think about that right now because I'm thinking James Harris and Kamala.
Yeah, right.
Why are we talking about politics? This is wrestling.
Yeah, I know.
Guys, zero politics. If there's one thing I'm going to say, zero politics. We're not going to ever discuss our views on that stuff. We can discuss any wrestling show you'd like. I'll even talk about Donald Trump going to the fucking Hall of Fame. We're not talking about politics.
I just hate politics in general.
Yeah,
both
we're not
sides.
talking.
They all suck.
This is wrestling.
It's wrestling.
We can talk about pop culture. We're not talking about politics. No politics here, boys.
Yeah, we got the broadcast in here. Cheers. What are you drinking there? That's a glass of something. All right.
Whiskey.
Something. Oh, you must be hanging with the hangman. All right. So Mox attacks. MJF drops him. And then goes in back. Puts his boss on camera, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. He cuts a promo in the back. And there's Tony Khan in the gorilla position. T-shirt, shorts, just chilling. Tony looks over like, I don't think he waved, but it was just damn funny. It was just, goofy little moment. I completely went over the promo that Mox cut. It was good. But I kept looking at Tony in the background.
Oh, his actions more stood out more than the promo.
Yeah.
So
exactly. It's okay, Paul. Still love you. It's all good, Paul. So, Mox got one up on MJF. Just drilled him. But man, I love where this is going. They're really
I'm excited for the All Out match for sure.
Oh, it's going to be tremendous. I can't wait for that September 5th. Matt Hardy cuts a promo. And he's obviously very upset with what Sammy did. I love how they're just absolutely beefing this up in social media and the dirt sheet pages. It's like,
oh, it's fantastic.
I don't believe a word of it, because AEW promotes the shit out of what happened to Matt. It's like, if Sammy was in trouble, they would not promote the shit out of this. You know, they wouldn't show it over and over and over again.
Well, I also think it's like, why not use it to fuel a feud to make it more personal?
Exactly.
So it works. It worked out really well in the context of their feud, because everything has been very personal between the two.
And the fight was tremendous. It really was.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic.
It was like, because usually I just kind of blow right over that. Just kind of like, it's another fight, you know? But no, this one was, number one, I couldn't wait for Sammy to get back.
Well, I just think it's a lot more invested than just a match.
Yeah.
So I think
there's a bigger picture, yeah.
Exactly. So This is, depending on if Sammy wins or loses, it can really change the trajectory of Sammy's character. Is he going to become more of a heel, or is he going to start baby facing? So.
Yeah, and that's really going to depend on the psychology during the match too. That could tell a whole different story as well.
Exactly. So. Sammy can turn within the match.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and I love matches like that. It's like you're watching the match and you're like, oh my God, what's happening? It's great.
Exactly.
So Matt is so upset. He thinks he sees Sammy off camera and runs and attacks a guy. It's Ref Posey.
Yeah.
Poor Posey. See, this should have stayed with Impact. That's all I'm saying.
He's dead.
I think he's working both. I'm not sure.
Who knows?
Well, I know he was at a couple of tapings, wasn't he?
Who?
Ref Mike Posey.
Yeah, but he hasn't been here in the last 3 tapings.
Oh, really? I didn't think it was that long.
Yeah, he was only on the first set.
Oh, okay. Well, then they snatched him up, didn't they?
Possibly. I don't ask. That's above my pay grade.
I hear you. We get the introduction of a ref, Mike Chioda, one of the hottest free agents out there.
Dude, it was so good to see Mike back on TV.
It was, and it took me a second.
That man should never have left.
I know he was shocked.
I know. The way how he said it.
Yeah. I haven't heard any, I've read a couple of headlines. I haven't heard any actual interviews, but.
Jericho. He did one with Jericho.
Oh, then I got to hear that one.
It was good. But yeah, he did one with Jericho on the Talk is Jericho podcast.
Nice. I will absolutely check that out. Thank you. So we've got the TNT title. We got Scorpio Sky. Seems like a different Scorpio Sky lately. Seems like a little more focused, a little more, bit of a solo act now, maybe. Mm-hmm. Is SCU taking a break, you think?
I feel like we don't see too much of Daniels, and then we see Frankie Kazarian later in the night in the crowd for the tag team title match.
Yes, that was interesting. And they kind of kept showing him.
And he wasn't wearing an SCU thing. It was just, I'm a Killer Kowalski guy.
Yeah. And that shows some history right there.
And then when Sky came out, it wasn't anything to do with SCU. It was his own music, his new entrance, so new lighting. It was his own individuality.
And that was great. He deserves that.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely. Thought maybe they were going to do a Rocky theme. I really enjoyed that during Being the Elite. You know,
when he
several months back did the beach run thing
at All Out. He had the Rocky gear.
Yeah.
Or no, that was All In. He had the Rocky gear, I think. With SCU, remember they all did the Rocky theme.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was something within the last couple of years they did that. So Scorpio Sky is facing the TNT champion.
New title.
Yes, new title. It is pretty.
Very pretty.
I like it.
Yeah, it was definitely nice. Big improvement. Match was weird because Cody came out with the whole Nightmare family this time.
Say that again. I had
he came out with the whole Nightmare family this time.
Oh, he had the full entourage.
He's never done that.
And did you catch? Well, for like the really big pay-per-views, he does. But
the last time he did that was Revolution, though.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And like all of these have just been Arn.
Yeah. Or maybe Arn and the Misses.
But
that's it, yeah.
Yeah. It's so to have QT, Allie, and Dustin there.
It's like, do you need any more people? My goodness. And did you catch what they called them?
Nightmare family.
No, what they called him individually when Justin Roberts was doing the announcements.
I must have missed it.
They called him the Prince of Pro Wrestling.
Missed that.
Oh, when did my that God.
When did that start?
I don't know, but that's the first I'm hearing of it. That might be some kind of new thing. It might be maybe leaning. It's absolutely leaning towards a different side of Cody.
Like a hierarchy based Cody.
Yeah, and it's I mean, he's obviously capable of that. It's just something that he usually projects a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
With a little bit of cockiness, but this took it to another level.
It was for what? Like it was just a very confusing.
Yeah, it's like you've got your whole crew out there and then some, and now you're the Prince of Pro Wrestling. My wife, God bless her, she goes, what happened to the king? And I was like, I said, honey, I think the king passed away about 5 years ago. I'm assuming the king was the dream.
Yeah.
So he's the prince. And she's like, oh. And I'm like,
but he was never referred to as king.
Well, I'm just saying, if Cody's a prince, the dream is a king.
Yeah, of course.
That's at least I'd assume that. But yeah, just weird. This whole big persona. It's obviously there's something big coming here. So great match between these two. Very physical. Scorpio Sky was someone really. It was great to see someone from the roster. The surprises were great. Don't get me wrong. You get guys like Warhorse or what's another one? That you just had is completely slipping my memory.
Oh, Eddie.
Who?
Eddie.
Oh, Eddie Kingston, yes. Who did end up getting a contract. Tremendous.
Yeah. And Ricky Starks.
Yes, Ricky Starks, who also got signed, yes. So, and those were great to see, the new faces, but to have someone who's been, busted his hump and really deserving of something, it's something next level. Yeah. Because and we saw him face Jericho. It was like sometime last year, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But he lost. But now, and so I was thinking, I was like, oh, well, he faced Jericho last year and lost. Maybe he'll face Cody this year and win. But it's not happening. It's not happening.
No, I don't think him losing to Jericho isn't like a revenge thing against Jericho because it was such a big deal with MJF.
Yeah.
And I think if Max wins the title, is there something that Max is going to do to remove the stipulation? Or find a way around the stipulation?
Oh, to end up having MJF face Cody?
For the title, if MJF is the champion after All Out.
Oh, I could totally see MJF challenging him just to poke the frickin' bear.
Well, it said that Cody couldn't challenge.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe the way around it is the champion challenges.
Yeah.
It's the only other thing I can think of.
This is true.
Yep.
Sorry, Paul. No auntie tonight. She's resting. It's been a long, hard day for her. He messaged me earlier. He's like, "Is Auntie gonna be on?" He wants to see Auntie on the podcast sometime.
Oh.
Some other time. He got Basil. I hope that's okay.
I hope I'm no auntie, but I hope I can be close.
How did I know that was coming? Oh man, that was funny. All right, so Scorpio Sky not successful here. Cody wins. Great match though. My goodness.
Yeah, fantastic match. Good back and forth. I always notice there's like always the body part injury that happens in Cody's matches.
So yeah, a little bit of the psychology and the storytelling of his matches. Yes.
Yeah, it's always focusing on a certain body part. Like this time it was Scorpio's back and Cody's ribs.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, cool. Cody was selling the hell out of those ribs. Well, he took a hell of a bump when he flew out of the ring that one time.
Yeah.
Then who else than Brodie Lee shows up and challenges Cody for next week's show? How excited are you for this one?
That's going to be an interesting one. And then he has the old TNT Championship.
Yeah.
And basically he was like, I'll give you this one as like a consolation prize.
I thought that was great. He's like, yeah, you can keep this one. And it's the not done one, which is interesting.
Yeah.
They didn't just take the current one and soup it up. They gave him a whole new one.
Yeah. I mean, well, they had to work on something. And Cody's had the title with him every week.
Yeah.
So
why not?
It's good. They probably just made two different versions. Or, yeah, two of the same version. And then gave Cody that one while they spent the time working on this one.
There you go.
So
yeah, that is going to be part of next week's card. And they remind people that because of the NBA schedule on TNT, it's not going to be on the normal Wednesday. It's going to be a few days later than that on Saturday, which is actually going up against some other takeover. Yeah. So, but now is that takeover? Is that going to be on the network or is that going to be on?
No, that's network.
That is network. Okay. Mm-hmm. So there isn't going to be like a big ratings thing.
Yeah.
It's just whatever. Yeah. Which is what I think it always should have been in the first place, but oh no.
Yeah, well,
gotta compete.
We all know how that one went.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad.
It is. It is.
So Brodie Lee versus Cody for the TNT title next week. Can't wait. Now we got the tag team titles up for grabs here. We got Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page defending against Jurassic Express.
Luchasaurus.
Go ahead.
Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy.
Yes. Luchasaurus looks into the camera basically with the whole high mom thing. It only took 65 million years, but we did it.
We got it. We made it. We never gave up. Luchasaurus's fossilized grandparents are very proud.
Oh, yes. Yeah, they're sitting in someone's, gas tank right now.
Womp womp womp.
Yes, that's I know my fossil fuels. Oh, okay. I don't know shit.
So do we watch? Do we just watch NXT on Saturday or on Wednesday then?
I may. Well, see, I try to get my money's worth out of the network. I haven't watched crap on there lately. But
whatchamacallit? Live NXT is USA. No, I'm not saying TakeOver. I'm saying NXT TV next week for the show.
Oh, you're talking about Wednesday.
Yeah, or are we just going to move this to Saturday?
We'll just move this to Saturday, if that works out for you.
That works for me.
Yeah. Because I know TNI is not doing anything that day.
No, that works for me.
That's usually either I'm catching up on stuff with just casual Saturday night show. I didn't do anything this past weekend. Got stuff going on, but it's usually just a relaxed show.
Oh, wait. Won't be able to.
Can't?
I'm going to be in LA.
Oh. What's in LA?
Friend, and then go down to Tijuana for Tessa Blanchard and Daga's wedding.
Oh, so that's
Friday. It's that Friday before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna be in LA on that Saturday.
So you're doing some traveling.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yup. So. Well,
tell the lucky couple that J-Bone says congratulations.
I shall.
All right. I'll reserve my other thoughts. I'll be nice. It's their special day. I'm not gonna hate. Not gonna hate. Nope. I'm bigger than that. Not gonna blow my nose in any damn t-shirt either. Scumbag.
Oh boy.
I know, man. He's something else, isn't he? All right. Jurassic Express versus Omega and Page. Your thoughts on this match?
This was wild back and forth. It seems like a lot of that side focus of Marco and Omega, which I think is the weirdest feud ever.
It is. It's bringing something out of Kenny that's like just below the surface.
Yeah, like this, like anger or resentment or something. And it's just like weird to see it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, but match was fantastic. Great back and forth. I had to burp, so my bad. Okay. It was a great back and forth match. I liked the part of Kenny attacking Marco, and then it was almost perfect where Jungle Boy tries to do that suicide dive, and then if he was able to get caught, he kind of just like slipped through Omega's fingers just a little bit.
Yeah. But still, just the fact that he snap suplexed Marco, caught the dive of Jungle Boy, countered it with the snap suplex, and then did he get Luchasaurus next? Did he do the trifecta? Because he was on fire. He did 3 in a row.
I don't think he got it on Lucha.
I thought he did, because I wrote down that he. I wrote down Kenny's on fire.
He did that. He did. I couldn't remember.
But it really stood out, his whole attitude towards Marco, and man, it's just, I don't know if he's like sneaking into the cabinet of Hangman, or something. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Maybe no more milk for Kenny, and he's hitting the bottle. What do you think, dude? What do you think's happening?
I don't know. I think just too distracted.
There's something happening. It's weird. It's just not like him, because he's usually so babyface-ish.
Yeah, and he wasn't at all.
No, he's not.
Marco's bringing, so it's just something out of him.
It is. I think it's hilarious. Shocking, but hilarious. But yeah, this was a great back and forth match. Omega and Page retain. So much for Jurassic Express. My dreams of them becoming tag champs dashed again.
Dashed. You got to wait another 6 months now.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit. It's going to be a bit, but it'll happen.
It's just going to be who's the team that's going to finally take it off.
Yeah,
because they've gone through everybody now.
It's getting to the point where it's going to be something really, really big.
I still feel like Santana and Ortiz need those.
They do. They do.
Santana and Ortiz or the Lucha Brothers. But Santana and Ortiz definitely need those titles. I feel like the division would be a little bit more exciting if they were champs.
Oh, it's time.
It's very much time.
Kenny and Paige have had them for way too long. Like something should have developed by now, but I understand it's all about timing. And I mean, the tag team division is changing. They got FDR and we got a few teams coming back.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want some of these other teams to win before FTR wins.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think there's another big picture going on with FTR, which we're going to get to that momentarily.
Mm-hmm.
So Omega and Page retain with the last call. Dude, I gotta say, I do like that finisher.
I love the West call. The last call, not West. The last call.
The last call. Now, like we said earlier, it is Tag Team Appreciation Night. We got a bunch of celebs in the ring. We got Arn and Tully hanging out with the Rock and Roll Express. The ring seems a little divided, not going to lie.
Just a little bit.
To the side of Arn and Tully, we got FTR. Interesting. We also, to the other side of the ring, alongside of Rock and Roll Express, we've got the Young Bucks. And these guys are just, how did Tully put it? They're just putting each other over and slapping each other on the back.
They're just like, we're great. We're all a team.
You're great and you're wonderful and I love you especially, but you, oh my God, this team over here.
Too much.
Finally, Tully's just rips the mic out of not
Jackson.
Robert Gibson.
No, Ricky Morton.
Ricky Morton. Jiminy Christmas. It's bedtime, folks. Rips it out of Ricky's hand. And he's like, enough of this.
He's like, I'm done.
And just like, you guys can put each other over all you want. Nobody is holding the tag belts here. Put a whole big reality spin on it. So he's not lying.
Yeah.
What'd you think of Tully's speech?
I thought Tully's speech was freaking fantastic.
I didn't think he was going to say anything.
Man, that's the Tully Blanchard we've all been waiting for.
Yes.
Like, that was pure. That was just old school promo right there.
Balls out. Even got in Arn's face. Even more shocking.
It was just crazy to see that. It was that was the turd, the tying, the changing of the like the changing of the whole mood of everything.
Someone pissed in the soup. Someone pissed in the soup. And
that's a way to put it.
And everyone just got, oh, I'm not having that soup. Oh, no. Just changed everything. Which leads to, now, I'm trying to remember how this happened. When Tully started going off on Arn, and he started reflecting on something that happened between Cody and Tully's guy, Sean Spears then starts to come out. And Arn's like, I'm out of this. I see what's going on here. Like he just, he's like, all right, this ain't fun no more. So he dropped the mic. He's out of here. Tully turns to Ricky Morton, pops him. Now everyone's like, oh my God, all up in arms. The Young Bucks are then distracted by were the Young Bucks, I'm trying to remember exactly
they were distracted by all the fighting that was happening.
So yeah, so they went up and they were holding back Sean Spears or something like that. And then all of a sudden, who's left in the ring but FTR and the Rock and Roll Express? While all this little scuffle stuff is going on, FTR, is it Dax? I was
Dax is the one. He pulls off the knee brace.
He's got the knee brace. He's oh man, that nagging injury. He's got it again. He's down. He's off to the side. He's messing with it. He's taking the brace off. All of a sudden, he's up, and they put the finisher on Ricky Morton. Unbelievable. Just absolutely drilled his ass.
He took it like a champ.
He did. My goodness.
He took it like a champ.
Drove his ass into next week.
Yeah.
And a big turn of sorts. Well, you smelled it coming. I think everybody smelled it coming, but they didn't know how it was going to happen.
I just thought it was weird against them and not on the Bucks. Like they've kind of kept that truce with the Bucks still intact, technically.
Right. Not necessarily drinking buddies, but it was a respect thing. But now they really are driving that needle into the Young Bucks by attacking the Rock and Roll Express.
Crazy.
It was epic. I loved it. Of course, I love Rock and Roll Express is one of my favorite tag teams of all time. So, and I love FTR. So I was like, oh, this is getting good.
No, it was solid. I enjoyed it a lot. I popped for it. I thought it was fantastic.
So FTR takes off out of the ring. Young Bucks get back in the ring along with the tag champs, and they're looking at FTR like, what the hell?
And they were just like, what's this all about?
Yeah.
Which is understandable because they thought they were on a full level of respect with them.
Yeah. Like, where does
they
this
even
come
shared beers and chocolate milk last week.
Yeah. Kenny apparently doesn't know how to drink chocolate milk, though.
No.
My goodness. Like I said, something's off with Kenny.
I think he said he was lactose intolerant.
Is that?
Yeah, so he's just like, he's like, I don't want to. He's like, I don't want.
And it was just like all dripping down. I mean, she's basically pulling when Stone Cold does the beer, and over half of it comes out of the mouth. Crazy. Doesn't drink it, yeah. But there are nights where he does drink a certain amount of beer. It's like the swimming night. The swimming night, I think, was one of those. But anyways, I digress. So next, we got Jericho. Backstage interview with, can never remember the guy's name. I always say Alvarez.
Alex Marvez.
Marvez. I don't know why the hell. I can never remember his name. So goofy. I think if I saw him more, I'd remember it. Maybe, I don't know.
Probably.
But we got Mike Chioda there.
We do.
And he's kind of welcoming him. Found out that he's going to be reffing his match with freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Gives him a little wink, like, hey, and when the time is right, you'll know what to do.
And then he's like, because that was his old ref in WWE. That was the one. If you look back at last 10 years of Jericho, when he was in WWE, Mike Chioda was the only one who refed his matches, even on house shows.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Like, I know
he talked about that on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But I know there are some people out there that are very picky about who, like specific refs for specific brands have to ref their match. Like Sami Callihan always has the same ref, right?
Tully,
isn't it? Yeah.
I believe so.
Pretty sure.
Most likely. I don't. But like Moose always uses Daniel Spencer during this whole set of tapings.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So
all right. So we'll see what Mike Chioda does later. We'll see. But now we got a debut. Heather Monroe facing off against AEW Women's Champion Hikaru Shida. Now, this wasn't a championship match, was it?
No. This was just a non-title,
exhibition.
Yeah, exhibition match. She was just in action. Wasn't for the title.
Okay. Now, Heather Monroe, we've seen her on TV before. In fact, I think a few tapings ago, maybe it was all the way into last year. I think it was this year. Heather Monroe was all over Impact for a while. The Vegas tapings, wasn't it?
Possibly the Vegas tapings. I wasn't at the Vegas one, so I don't know.
But I think she also was a part of those Taya segments where
when she was like at her house.
She had some friends over, and they were mixing it up with Rosemary. She was one of them.
Yeah, I remember now.
And I can't remember the name of the other girl but she was also on Lucha Underground. Famous Bees.
Yeah, I know who the girl you're talking. I just don't remember her name.
So Holly something, I don't forget. But anyways, great to see Heather Monroe in this setting. I tell you what, I love this match.
Yeah, it was a good showcase match.
It really was. I mean, and you could tell Heather Monroe was bringing a different level of fire. I think different than I've ever seen before. Yeah,
she definitely brought her A game.
So, and I think it was twofold here. But number one, she's trying to win the championship. And number two, she's trying to get that
contract.
Oh yeah,
trying to impress everybody. I mean, there's a lot of open stuff in the division currently because of all the travel restrictions.
Oh yeah, and we've talked about that before. Considering like almost half of their roster for a while was the Stardom women, right?
Yeah, for a lot.
They would appear periodically. I think they would rotate them.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a great match. Heather really brought it, but she didn't come out with a win here. Sheeta wins.
And that's the thing is, I don't want to see new, younger talent like that always debut against like the champions. Yeah. I always think I'd rather see them in a match with maybe another female.
And we get that a lot on Dark.
Yeah, but I want to see that on Dynamite.
Yeah. I hear you.
Once in a while it would be good on Dynamite.
Well, maybe she faced the champ because they already knew they were going to hire her. I don't know.
Possibly.
We'll have to wait and see. But now, here's my question. Because I don't remember this. I don't remember a lot of things lately, let's be honest. J-Bone's friggin' losing it. I don't remember Hikaru Shida using the stretch muffler before. Has she used that as a finisher? Because I usually remember her using like it was like a running knee or something, isn't it?
No, I don't. She might have done that back in Stardom.
Could be. But that's a great move, and it's a move that you don't see a lot. Like the only one off the top of my head that I know uses it, even occasionally, is Sami Callihan.
Yeah, he uses it. Not a lot, but he uses it enough.
More on the indies, I think.
Yeah, definitely on the indies for sure. Once in a while on Impact.
Once in a while, yeah. But I was like, that shocked me. I was like, whoa. Like, when did she start using that? But she takes her out here. Obviously, a different kind of opponent, so she had to bring a little something extra to the table. I think is why she used it.
Yeah. I think it was good. It's also a good chance for her to try something different because she's not as known of a talent. So it's like it can be built up as a signature move against normal talent, possibly.
There you go. Or just a change of pace because she's been champ for a bit now.
Exactly. Switch it up.
You know?
Yeah.
Because you never know who you're going to face, you know. You got to be ready. You got to be able to throw some surprises at your opponent who thinks they know what they're getting in the ring with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, does Hikaru Shida have an opponent for All Out yet?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I'm a little surprised. But I know they talked about the locker room being ready, so
yeah, I don't think so.
I'm guessing we're going to find out next week.
I would assume so by next week. So
now we've got a promo from Jake Roberts, and I'll be honest, with all the action that was going on around him,
I was barely paying attention.
It was very difficult to, because Lance Storm was just doing his usual, I'm going to take all these other little young boys and just destroy them. Little swinger term there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Lance doesn't use that. It'd be like, come here, young boy, and just starts clobbering everybody. And it's good to see him on TV, and I just hope this is eventually going to lead to something for him, because now he's making his statement even more visible.
Yeah.
Because he put it all over Jake the Snake Roberts' back. Everybody dies.
I thought it was so weird that he put it on his back.
And Jake didn't want to show it off. He like rips his shirt.
He was like, no.
He's like, oh, do I have to?
Okay, I just thought it was so weird.
It was. I'm starting to wonder if they're gonna like phase Jake Roberts out. They only wanted to use him for a few months to like introduce him.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest. I love Jake the Snake Roberts, and I think it's great that AEW has given this legend the opportunity to go out there and just completely shock us.
Yeah, I like the initial stuff with him. I loved all those vignettes and everything. That was so fun.
It was a great way to introduce someone that I don't think a lot of the younger generation knows who Lance Archer is, because he spent so much time over in Japan and the Indies.
Yeah, Japan, Indies, TNA, way back.
See, I remember him as Dallas. That was my introduction to him. Tag team partner of Kid Cash.
Yeah. I knew him as Hoyt, Lance Hoyt.
And that horrible tattoo.
And then you remember the Lance Hoyt crowd? The Hoyt, 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 Hoyt. Do you remember those?
No, I don't.
Dude, at the Impact Zone, there was always a group of fans when Lance Hoyt came out, and they would go like this. They would go, Hoyt, 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 Hoyt. Like, all during his entrance.
That's goofy.
Hold on. I need to see if I can find it.
Did they do that more like when he was doing like the tag team stuff with Jimmy Rave?
Yeah. Hold on. I'll see if I'm trying to see if I can find anything like that.
Okay. I was gonna say that would be pretty unique. Yeah, that'd be one to find some rare footage of that. Good stuff. So shows off the new, I'll just call it a tattoo because I think it was supposed to, kind of represent a tattoo on Jake Snake Roberts. Did you tell him yet? Did you tell him yet? No. Rips his shirt off. Everybody dies. So now we get the rundown of the card for next week. Talked about it at the top of the show before Basil came in, but we're going to quick go over again what the card is. And just to remind people, it is next Saturday, not next Wednesday, because of the NBA on TNT. And it's at a weird time too. It's like 5 Central, 6 Eastern. It's a little earlier.
Yeah, earlier than normal.
Yeah. So we got FTR versus Private Party. Obviously the first big match after all this drama that happened.
Yeah.
So look for them to be maybe just a little more heelish, probably.
Just a little bit more.
We got the Dark Order versus the Elite, the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. Always good to see the Elite back together.
Yeah.
But that's usually when Kenny's the wackiest.
Yeah, but I think I don't know with this whole dynamic next week.
And we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Darby Allin will be in action,
which is going to be good to see him. Wonder what he's going to be doing next.
Yes. I have a feeling it's going to be against Brian Cage, but I could be wrong.
Possibly.
Or maybe a surprise. We'll see. We got Cody defending his TNT Championship against Brodie Lee. Can't wait for that. That one's going to be something special.
Agreed. That'll be very fun.
The women's finals in the Tag Team Cup, the Deadly Draw, are going to be on Saturday.
Yes.
The matches leading up to those will be on this coming Monday.
This Monday, then the finals this Saturday next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice to see the finals on TNT.
Yeah, I still wish it was on Dark, but I understand the whole presentation. They wanted to go for it.
Yeah. Well, I think they deserve it,
Yeah.
We also got the Lucha Bros along with the Butcher and the Blade versus Jurassic Express and the Natural Nightmares. That's going to be a complete crazy match.
Yeah.
That's going to be a ridiculous amount of action. It's going to be interesting to see if because we haven't seen much from the Natural Nightmares.
No, well, because
QT's
been out. Yeah, QT's been out with COVID right when the storyline was picking up.
And the Lucha Bros have been hanging pretty tight with the Butcher and Blade, so I think they got a little advantage there.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see what happens.
It'll be interesting to see what happens next week for sure.
Yes. So that's the card for next Saturday. Now, the main event. The $7,000 obligation match, which is the goofiest title for a match that I have ever heard.
Jericho wants the money back for his jacket, and he still wears that stinky jacket.
It's even more orange. Like, I've got a feeling it's been like orange for like the third or fourth time now. Like, it's just getting stanky.
It's just the orange is growing.
It almost looks like they spray tanned it or something. Like every week it gets a little more orange. Doesn't it look like it?
Reminds me of something, but no politics talk.
Oh, dear Lord. Goes
to the same place.
Yes, it does. Jericho versus Orange Cassidy. Bless you.
This was crazy. This was a fun match.
It was a blast. I don't think we've seen this fire slowly starting to burn out of Orange Cassidy. This was great.
He showed everything that he has the ability to do.
Oh yeah.
Which is good for these type of matches, as long as he doesn't continue that in his normal stuff. Like, keep the original gimmick for right now.
Oh yeah, and he even went back to it during the match just to, like, you know, it's all mind games.
Yeah,
with Orange Cassidy.
Everything is mind games, and then you turn it up a notch in the middle of the match.
That was priceless at the end of the match. And Jericho was like, what the heck? And then just completely rolled him up into a pretzel. Even with the interference of the Inner Circle, still couldn't get it done.
No, and like Hager came out, gave a smooth slam onto him.
Yeah, just dropped him
So hard, but still.
At first, when it was rolling into that finisher, at first I thought it was almost like a botched move or something. I'm like, wait, what the hell is he doing? It just looked so weird.
Yeah.
But he rolled him up and twisted him up and pinned him.
And then that was that, and Cassidy won the rematch in the $7,000.
So I was going to say, does that mean that?
I think that just meant if Orange had to pay him the $7,000 or not.
Yeah.
I don't think Jericho owed Cassidy $7,000.
And maybe he'll get a nice little $7,000 bonus in his check this week.
And the check might be a little bit more fatsky.
Oh, very, very fatsky.
Very, very fatsky. So dumb.
So that pH fat.
Oh boy.
The OC's going OG. It's just all downhill now. So that is the episode. A lot of fun, a lot of development that I think we've been waiting for some of these things to really start rolling. We're still confused as hell with the behavior of one Kenny Omega. We got a major turn from FTR with their attack on the Rock and Roll Express. And MJF's campaign is just on fire.
I'm actually very excited for the match now.
Oh man, I love, like, the people that watch Smash This podcast, especially for as long as I've been on here, know Mox is still one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But damn, I hate to say it, I'm going to be rooting for MJF that night.
Oh, same. I need some change from this company. I feel like we've been pretty stagnant during quarantine. So
it's been safe. They've been playing it safe, but it's time to shake things up, as I like to say.
Things up a little bit.
We love a good shake up.
Getting a draft. Another draft. Who's going to Raw? Who's going to SmackDown?
Oh no, not that kind of no. Those are horrible.
Those are the bad ones.
That's when they break up teams like the Dudley Boys and bullshit like that. We don't like that, no. That's got shit. Anyways.
That's the end of the show.
That is. We'll just cut it off there. It's getting bad now. Basil, why don't you let the fine folks watching know where they can find you on the social medias?
You can right there, or let's invert that right there at BZ. That's on Twitter and Instagram.
There you go.
I post decent photos on Instagram, and then I talk a lot of shit, and then post even worse photos on Twitter. So come through.
They're very good. Don't listen to them. They're very good.
Nah, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's not a photographer. He doesn't know that much stuff. Shit.
No, but I use a couple of these pictures here and there for covers, and I know what looks good on a cover. So
I appreciate it.
In my professional podcasting opinion, you're A1 with Smash This Podcast.
Appreciate you, J-Bone. Appreciate you.
You bet, dude. And me, you folks know all the ats are in the description. You can find Smash This Podcast over on Facebook, the Twitter box, and Instagram. You can find me over at the Twitter box right here, JBone5150. I know some people like to say, "Oh, it's J Bones." No, that's a right there. That's a 5, not an S. It's JBone5150. And as we get out of here, don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell for notifications so that you know when more of my content hits your screen. Let's get out of here, Basil. Have a good one, folks.
Thanks, everybody.